On Tuesday, gubernatorial candidate Rick Scott spoke to a group of Hispanic seniors in Miami, hoping to win over their hearts and mind with a little policy and with a little not-so-fancy footwork.
One of the nice things about Miami is it's a very vibrant community. People are very active. They work hard.
Scott spent almost as much time dancing with the seniors at the Little Havana Community Center as he did speaking to them.
Yo hablo español un poquito. No perfectamente.
Just 1 week earlier, his chief opponent, Bill McCollum, stood on this same stage and called into question Scott's ability to govern when his hospital business was fined nearly $2 billion for Medicaid fraud.
Could we have done a better job of hiring more auditors? You better believe it, and we should have. That's the difference. In business, you try your best. Some things work, some things don't, but you learn and you change.
Scott immediately contrasted that with government, saying they don't change, and that's why Florida can't continue to elect career politicians, taking another jab at his opponent, McCollum, who has served in numerous elected positions over the last several years.
Career politicians, if they had all the answers, would we have 45% of our homeowners underwater on their mortgages? No. Would we have the highest unemployment on record? No. Would people be leaving the state instead of coming to the state? No.
Scott says he's able to fix these problems because he comes from the business world and knows how to create jobs. But when asked if he supports the federal unemployment extension, he looked as though he didn't want to pick a side.
I haven't looked at that issue close enough to give you a position.
You're running for governor, sir. You certainly know. You've just talked about all the unemployment in Florida.
This state is not going to get out of its problems by relying on the federal government. This state's going to get out of its problems by focusing on how we create jobs in the state, private sector jobs in the state. That's how we're going to change the state.
The latest polls show Scott is still leading McCollum in the Republican primary. In Miami, Lane Wright, Sunshine State News.